Hey, um, I just enabled chat. Let me know if you can hear me. This webinar is brought to you by Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Delivery. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull you into the Hangout. Are you logged into your normal Google stuff? If you're not, it'll prompt you to log in. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Okay. All right, here we go. Hey.
Hey.
Good, I can hear you. Excellent.
It's a little slow on this end, but
it's a little slow coming back too.
Yeah.
Weird. Yeah, I do a webinar every week, but on like holiday weeks like this, I just don't promote it. I wait and I see if anybody shows
fair
up. If nobody shows up in the first 10 minutes, then I go about doing other things.
Right.
But yeah, I'm usually rarely ever miss a Tuesday. I would say never, but it's happened twice. What can I do for you?
Well, I don't know. I can hear you, but for some reason, our Wi-Fi is not.
You can't see me.
Handling this well
today. Yeah, I can't.
Oh, there we go. That's better.
Okay. Excellent. All right. I recognize the corner that you're sitting in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What do you need?
So we just completed the alumni newsletter, yearly newsletter, and would like it up on the site.
Yeah.
And Jane mentioned that you had put it up there previously.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know where it's at on the site.
Yeah. All right. Let me share my screen. Infinite use. I've been waiting to see exciting changes on your site.
Yeah, there's not too many. Yeah. Okay. Which in part I wanted to talk to you about as well if no one else joined.
Yeah, sure. We can spend the entire time talking about anything you want. Okay, so you don't really have any feeds active on your site. You just confirm. Oh yeah, you do. This is a feed. So this one where it says the post treehouse style, that's a feed. And let's see what it's pulling in. It's pulling in anything that's marked featured.
Okay.
As the category.
Right.
And so if we made a new post, let me make this bigger.
So that's on the home page?
Yeah, so it'll show up on the home page, and it would show up on just your regular news feed, your what we would normally call the blog page.
Right.
You are not using one current. Oh yeah, you do. Blog.
It's there, but it's not being used.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, it's very dated.
Yeah. Right. So this would be something new that you could put in it that would push that other content back. Okay.
So currently have it as a PDF. Is that
It's fine.
okay?
Just hit add media, and then you can just drag and drop your PDF in
Okay.
here, and then hit insert, and it'll insert PDFs as a link.
Oh, gotcha.
And then take whatever your best picture is from the newsletter.
Yep.
Set it as the featured image, and then mark it. Blog is the default, but you could also mark it featured. I think is the only other one that's in play.
Okay.
So mark it featured, and then it'll show up, and then you can put a teaser both here before the link. Actually, if you put the link first,
Yep.
the link will show up in the blog. I think the link will show up without them having to go into the post.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not certain about that, but
Right.
you can try it, and then just put a teaser, and
Yep.
then you'll be done, and then it'll show up.
Okay, so I need to go to the home page, correct?
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
Kinda.
You're just looking for this little plus on the top is what you need.
Oh, okay. The add new.
Yeah, new post.
Oh, new post. Okay.
And the post is just for that one newsletter.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then add that to featured.
give it the featured.
Okay.
If you want it to show up on the homepage in that
Yes.
slot.
Yep. That would be ideal.
That slot is kind of optimized for vertical images, but I don't think it'll matter.
Okay.
You have a horizontal image.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, that was at this point the only technical question I had.
Okay.
And then, yeah, as you can see, we really haven't done a whole lot of. I've taken out some categories just to clean up the.
I've noticed that you guys removed the tour.
Yes.
Section 2.
Yep. So where we're sitting right now is trying to gauge who our audience for the website really is.
Sure.
We're stuck at a place where the students aren't necessarily coming, at least students who attend aren't going to the site for their information. So
I would just assume that your audiences are prospective students.
Yeah.
And donors.
Right.
And with the trick is that with prospective students, they still need to see that something's going on.
Right. No, I know it's very stagnant.
Yeah, but they don't need to. I mean, you don't need to have your social discussions there. You can do that in social media.
Right.
You just need to have the bullet points every time something big happens. You need a story about it or whatever.
Okay.
And that would be my recommendation.
Okay.
It used to be that people would integrate their social media feeds into their sites, and I still do that for churches sometimes, but it's not.
Is that not as popular anymore?
Well, it's not as popular because you want people to go to social media first, typically, if they have that kind of thing, and it hurts the performance of your site.
Oh, interesting.
So it slows down because it's loading that content from the third party,
right?
Via Facebook or whatever.
Okay.
And so usually just making sure that people can get to your social feeds.
Right. Fair enough. So, in your perspective, we talked about students who would be coming to learn about Three House. Yeah. Putting those big things up on the main page, or
so you want one thing on the main page that's current.
Okay.
And the other is going to point to what you're about.
Right.
The rest of the stuff, the static, and it's going to be mostly static.
Right.
So that's pretty much what you have going on right now.
Yeah, except keeping that one updated.
And I would keep the calendar updated too.
Yeah, and I've been trying to keep that updated throughout the semester. Our students finally realized on the last Wednesday night that we actually have a calendar on there. So,
Yeah. But, I mean, you're prospective students, so
right.
you definitely want all the seeker-friendly events on that calendar.
Right.
And if you miss some of the other ones, it's okay. But yeah, have the seeker-friendly ones on there.
Okay. Perfect. And then I think at some point, I mean, yeah, my main focus is trying to get all of this content relative again.
Yeah.
I don't mind the layout and the I think Dave would like to try to move away from the paneled look.
Okay.
But I don't know what that completely means.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, since I made the panel look was very in when I made the site, obviously.
Right.
So the look that's kind of replaced it is kind of this superhero look where you have one big image.
Yes, and that's what our CVR website looks like.
Yeah.
And I think we would like to get those two integrated a little more.
Okay.
Because CVR now, we're finding out more and more that it's really more a part of Treehouse than its own separate entity.
Okay.
So we'd like to see the two sites mesh a little better.
Yeah, sure.
But of course you didn't create that one, and but I think it's built off of WordPress.
Well, I mean, chances are it doesn't have a ton of content on it, right? Chances are you could just copy and paste the content that's there in the new pages.
Right.
On the Treehouse site. And then if you want to do some more dual branding, you'd want to give it a section on the homepage.
Right.
That talks about what it is. You could do that a couple ways. You could have like your big hero image, and then you could have a section underneath it that has the branding for CVR.
Right.
With a big image for it that goes to its section. You can make sure that it's integrated. All its pages are integrated into the menu. I mean, obviously you need to use language that's accessible to the public.
Right.
Or you could have a big, huge slider, and the first slide could be about Treehouse, and the second one could be more specifically about CVR.
Okay.
That takes up the whole page. And then underneath whatever you do, you can put your news feed, which is your current, and you can still
blog and whatnot.
You can still put this. What is Treehouse?
Yeah, and I don't.
Or you could.
I don't know if I'm necessarily fond of.
Yeah, sure.
That part, that section. I do like the big images like that. My initial thought was using that as those, within the slider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those images are in the background. I have all the originals still.
Okay.
So if you find that you want to use one of those and it's not high enough resolution, you can just say, hey, Will, do you have a bigger resolution?
Right.
And I took all those pictures too myself.
Oh, okay.
I usually don't do that I used to do that for every church website I did, but so yeah, so I have the originals.
Okay. So I would have to talk with Dave about this. If we want to move forward with more of that superhero look. How do I do that?
Yeah, so you have a couple options. So let me bring up the page builder. So first of all, I would probably keep this sidebar look.
Yes.
It's not out of style, and it just fits. It fits your logo better.
Yep.
If you go to a vertical look, you're going to have problems making your logo work.
Right.
But anyway, okay, so you want to add new sections. So you do the add new section. And then there, in the full list select sections, if you just want an image that doesn't do anything, you could use an image. The full width header actually has a lot of really good things on it. You can just do one image, but then you can do 2 buttons.
Oh.
You can do content, you can do a logo. And it's smart. You can tell it to take up the whole page, and it will.
Okay.
I'm getting feedback. Did you change something?
I did not.
I wonder what's creating that. I hear myself. Yeah. Can you if you left the hangout, how can I fix this? Because it is annoying as all get out. Especially when I cough. Do you have a headset?
I do not, but I might be able to locate some. Let me see if Dave has any.
Okay.
Actually, nope, I lied. I do have some in my bag.
Nice.
Of course, they're all tangled. Is that better?
Okay, let's see. Yes.
Okay.
Worked. Okay. All right. So let's see the other full width. Full width post slider will display the images for your posts. You'd have to make sure that your featured image for each post is really good to pull that off. And then the full width slider is the one. It's similar to the full width header. A few less options. The header is really made for like having one strong call to action on the front of your page, although it'll give you 2 buttons.
Okay.
2 different places. If you need buttons at all.
Right.
The full width slider is the one that'll let you have different slides. You can add new item. Each item you add is a slide. And then these are the effects that determine what's going to take place with every slide. If you add a slide.
And if I mess around with this, is it going to save what's already on there?
You don't have to save anything that you do.
Okay.
Like I just created this section, but I can delete it.
Oh, I see.
Where it was.
Okay.
And yes, it's not a big deal. And there's this is the history, editing history, so you can go back in time.
Okay.
If you wanted to, you could even create a test homepage that you could work with.
Yep.
And then you can save the current homepage. Here, I'll do it right now for you. I'll save it to the Divi library. I'll call it homepage.
Okay.
Save the library. Dynamics, it's fun. Okay. No, I didn't want a new post. I wanted a new page. Thanks for playing, though. I'm going to load that template that I just saved. Oh, which one is it? I've made 3 called homepage. I think it's
the first one.
I want to say it's probably the second one, but we're gonna find out. Yep, it was the second one. By the way, this empty section, we can probably get rid of that too. Okay, so I just made this page for you called New Homepage. You can use this to play around, and it's not connected to anything. It's not on your menu.
Okay.
When you're ready to make this your actual homepage,
yeah,
you can go to Settings, Reading, and you can actually change this in like 3 different places, but this is the main one. And you just select New Homepage as your front page here, and hit Save, and then it won't matter what it's called. It'll just be the homepage of your of your site.
Okay.
So yeah, so now you have this nice little test page, which looks just like your regular homepage, except this is New Homepage up here, so you can tell it's different.
Okay.
This way you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
You don't have to worry about messing things up.
Right. Perfect.
I spent a lot of time getting these punch out looks on these graphics.
Yeah.
It's a neat effect, but yeah,
it's cool.
People don't use tiles anymore.
Right.
Tiles went along with the release of Windows 8. Everybody was doing tiles. They don't even call them that now. They call them cards.
Mm.
They're supposed to be dynamic too.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that helps out. And I'll probably be messing around with that while the kids are all on break and there's nothing much else to do.
Yeah. I'm on Wartburg campus right now. It's pretty dead.
Yeah, it's nice around here because there's actually parking.
Indeed. All the teachers, grades are due today, so all the teachers are still here.
Still around.
Busy trying to get their grades in.
Right.
What other questions do you have?
I think that's all I've got for now. Yeah, the main thing that we're trying to focus on is trying to decide who our target audience is for the site.
You want to see, let's look at your analytics. You share again. So sometimes that can give you some information about who's visiting your site. Statistics, which is also right there in the center. So here's your traffic on the site.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the last 30 days. So new visits is 63. Bounce rate, that's when people don't really engage with your site.
Right, where they come and then click right out.
That's actually pretty reasonable.
Okay.
56 is for churches. And so it looks like you're getting about you're getting around 8 visits a day of people that have never visited your site before.
Okay.
And there's some specific times where you have a lot of views. These might be you working on the site.
Yep.
So you can like let's do that. last 3 months. So we'll just take a look at this semester. Your traffic on the site has went down over the last 3 months, just slightly though.
Okay. Again, in part because there's just no new content.
Our People is the second most popular page.
Okay.
How to Talk to People Who Are Trying to Save You is the third most popular page.
I didn't know that was a page.
There you go.
Where's that hidden at? Is that a blog?
It is a blog post.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I did not know. Huh.
Man, your blog post, you need to fix. And this doesn't actually look very good. It should have your wood underneath it.
Mm.
Oh, and we have comments turned off site-wide.
Right.
And your site is old enough that when it was made, it still had them on. Let me turn them off for you.
So you're saying any more sites don't have the comment?
We can
section.
turn them back on for you, but nobody uses them anymore.
Right.
So we felt like they were noise.
Okay.
Just I'm picking it out. Comments. Single post, single page. Alright. Yeah, general settings. Comments. Okay, that should get rid of this.
You want to say hi to Will?
Hey, Will.
Hey, what's going on?
You alone?
Sorry.
Hey, Will.
Hey,
Or is it just you and Becca today?
it is.
Oh, nice. Oh, where's
So you can speak freely.
Oh, there. Where there's no picture of Will.
Yeah. He's sharing.
I'm sharing my screen.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
I'm going home and grab a lunch and then I'll be back.
Okay.
I'm just corresponding with people in Manhattan about spring trip.
Oh, nice.
So I have things to talk about.
Sweet.
Thank you, Will.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
He's concentrating.
He's concentrating.
I'm trying to fix whatever is.
There's a blog post that the background was.
None of them are right.
On our page?
Yeah.
You know, like,
It didn't
about
have the wood behind it.
Do we still want that wood?
it.
Would it be easier if we didn't have that?
Yeah, well, something needs to be there. If it's not the wood, it needs to be something else because it's just plain white
Okay.
right now.
I mean, I personally find it a little challenging to read with the
So
wood behind it.
Let's try one of our colors. Or maybe it could be a lot of trombones. As the tuba player, he didn't react to that one. I'll be back.
That sounds good.
Problem is that when you're in a blog post for, well, this page isn't going to work anyway. Let me see.
Right.
Okay, here's an individual post. Man.
It's just passed so many hands over the years since you've built it that.
Yeah, and lots of updates. Updates
Yeah.
change. Oh. Oh, so much better. Oh
Yeah,
my
that
gosh.
looks a whole lot better.
At some point in time, it started not using the Divi Builder.
Huh.
So now it has. But
Yeah, that looks a ton better already.
I know. It's not going to fix these pages.
The individual.
Yeah.
How often would you suggest to update the featured post?
Oh man, for you guys, at least once a month. I would shoot for every other week.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah. Need to figure out where it's getting this white from. It tasks me. Man. All right, I'm gonna hard code it in. If you ever want to try to do CSS, this is how you do it. Divi actually has a space where you can enter custom CSS, which you can see you already have. Ooh, do I already have this set somewhere? No. See, what I want it to be is right here.
Right.
It's because repeating background images don't work in Divi. We might have at one time. Suspecting it. We want it to be this color. So I'm gonna inspect and get that color. The right section. You. No, not yet. What the heck? I just want this header. Is it too much to ask? I guess so. All right, let me find it somewhere else. I could just try to match it. I also have a document somewhere with your color scheme on it. It's probably on there too. It's this color in your logo. Should be pretty close to it. It is FFFOC2. No way. Where did I? Okay, right here. I don't think this is doing anything. Comment out. Okay, there you go.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, that's something at least. Okay, anyway, getting back to your statistics.
Yeah.
Contact, give page. So these are your top pages. You can see how
Right.
people are currently.
And we're going to be focusing pretty heavily this next semester on a capital campaign. So we're going to be wanting that give page.
Yeah.
Our main focus, one of the main focuses.
So in donations, there's a section called funds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you need a PayPal account, first of all. Do you guys have a PayPal account?
Yeah, yep. I think it's already connected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. You can add a new fund. So whatever different funds you're collecting for your capital campaign, you can add a new fund here. And then when they're on your donations page,
Yeah.
specific fund, they'll see a drop-down list of all the funds they can give to.
Okay.
We don't, we haven't upgraded the system in a long time because we don't like the direction it's went. We're going to install a new system soon. It won't be very painful. If you already have your capital campaign set up, I'll help you get it set up for your new one.
Okay.
And we'll run both systems at the same time, so you won't have to switch.
Gotcha.
You'll be able to switch. But it's actually built off the same framework as this one. But it has some cool ways that you can display. It has some more payment gateways other than just PayPal.
Okay.
Some stuff like that going on.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. That's all I have for today.
Okay, well, if you think of something else, just let me know.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, later.
Bye.